Britney. Hey, so you're on now with Jason, who's calling from Johannesburg, South Africa. Go ahead, Jason.
Thank you. Hi, Britney.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks. It's a pleasure to speak to you, I must admit. It's all been a bit of a whirlwind, I'm sure, for you.
Yeah, it has. It totally has.
And how are you coping with all this focus and attention on the back of having such a huge first single?
I'm coping with it well, I think. Actually, right now I have a little break, so that's kind of nice. But, yeah, it's really flattering.
And just as far as how well it's gone, I think obviously with the first single, Baby One More Time, is it anything that you expected? I mean, did you expect it to be so well received, especially in the UK as well?
I mean, well, I really hoped that it would, but I really didn't expect for it to be this out of the, this big. But I really, really hoped and dreamed that it would, but I didn't expect for it to be this big.
And as I say, just on the back of everything that's gone crazy and being, I think, in very much a crazy business, do you find yourself having to sort of stop and take a deep breath and sort of gather yourself and see and make sure you still know what's important?
Yeah, I mean, with you traveling and everything, as you're just saying, you can tend to probably just get caught up in everything. But like with me being able to come home and just let my mind be at peace and just, focus on my school and stuff like that, those are the things that keep me, grounded, and just being on the phone with my mom every night and stuff like that. And I'm not the type of person to let all that stuff basically go to your head, with people telling you how wonderful you are, that's just like completely goes over my head, so that's good.
And so it sounds as if you've got a good support system around you to sort of keep you grounded.
Yeah, definitely.
And as I say, just as far as with this being your debut album, and obviously this is not completely new to you, obviously with your having been involved with television before and that kind of thing, how does it compare to being in sort of the Mickey Mouse Club and coming on to being respected as well in your own entity as being one person? Is it a bit daunting having all the lights sort of on you and the focus being purely on you and not in a group?
Yeah, it is. Well, the Mickey Mouse Club was just totally different. This is something I've always wanted. It was what I'm doing now. But the Mickey Mouse Club was, so different. And I thought there were so many kids and no one was spotlighted. And, but yeah, this is totally different.
And just looking at the album, as much as you weren't responsible for writing any of the songs that I could see, but did you make sure that you were involved with how the album came together to the point of you being presented in a way that you'd like yourself to be seen?
Yeah, definitely, because there are these older people writing your songs, and they come to me and they're like, well, does this song fit you? Does this song fit you? Is it too old, or is it too young? Or, and I would have my say-so in that, so that's good.
And is it important to you that you, as much as at this point, as I say, are singing other people's songs, that you, from doing a video to, I'm sure to the point of actually writing your own material, that you profile yourself from the beginning as being seen as the person that you'd like the world to know you as?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And any particular element of what you're doing at the moment that is particularly rewarding for you?
Oh, at the moment?
Yep.
Really, right now, I'm just at home trying to get my leg better, but at the moment, my plans for the future basically are just to, when my leg gets better, to do the second video, and then after that, start rehearsals for my own tour, and that would be really rewarding.
How was it being on tour with NSYNC? Was that a good warm-up for you doing your own thing, just seeing how everything comes together?
Yeah, it was really good. To see how much is involved with the tour and stuff like that. That's gonna help me a lot.
Mm-hmm. Now, I was just having a look at your website, and on the website, you would asked a question about what you were listening to, and it seems to be pretty broad. You go from sort of alternative rock right through to sort of pop tunes, but a lot of female vocalists there as well. What or who would you say is the person that inspired you the most to get to the point that you are now?
Probably, probably Madonna, because her music is just out there and just wonderful, and she changes every time when she comes out, and she knows what the people want to hear, and I totally respect that.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, songwriting would be important as well, I would think, because I think you're in a very privileged position at the moment, where obviously you've got a fan base that is growing at a rate of knots. But do you feel that you have a certain responsibility being in the position that you're in?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Oh, people looking up to me and stuff. You're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's really important that I find it more and more every day, more and more people looking up to me, and that's really, really flattering. But in the same sense, you have to watch what you do and watch what you say, because there are people out there that really look up to you and they don't want to see you, fall or some do. So it's just really good that you stand tall and just, go for what you believe in, and try to set a good example for the kids out there.
Mm-hmm. Because I think that's quite a responsibility. I mean, to the point of being somebody who could probably walk into a store and you wouldn't have a problem. Now you've got people wanting to know what you had for breakfast and what you're having for lunch, and what your favorite color is. Is there a point that you just sort of think to yourself, oh, I'll write it all down and you can read it on my website? It's just a bit too much.
Well, it hasn't gone to that extent, like with people coming up to me like that. But usually I'm pretty cool about talking to people,
Mm-hmm. Now you talk of taking your music obviously on the road and have and being and singing to a live audience. That's obviously something that that must be as rewarding as well, seeing that instant feedback from the fans.
Oh my God, that's like the best feeling in the world when you go out there and those kids are singing the songs. I mean the words to your songs, and that's just really overwhelming. I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. And now that the album is out there, do you were you a little bit wary when the album was released that that everybody would sort of rush up and buy it, or were you afraid that that the press or that the following may not be as strong?
Oh yeah, I was so scared. I was like, oh my goodness, I was really worried about if it was going to sell, or if it, because there's a lot of people that have good singles and stuff, but their album really don't sell, and I was just really nervous about that. But when it started selling, I was like, oh my God, the fear is over.
Because you say that you're resting up your leg at the moment. You heard that recently, didn't you? How did that happen?
I was in LA and I was at dance rehearsal, and I just kicked my leg up, and my knee just went out of socket. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm. Can be a bit frustrating, I'm sure.
Oh God, yes.
Mm-hmm. And to say, I mean, obviously the expectations to this point have been well exceeded. But in doing this album, what was it that, or what is it that you want to put across to people?
Really, I mean, I just want to reach out there to mainly my age group that I want, the teenagers, and just going in for what you believe in, and just trying to take confidence in yourself, because there's kids out there that they tend to they lose their self-confidence and they go down and they end up going in the wrong crowds, and that's when all the bad stuff starts. But if they have something to look forward to, which is writing, dancing, singing, or whatever it may be, something that'll make them feel good about themselves and make them happy, then they won't lose confidence, and they will feel better about themselves, and they'll want to do better for themselves. And that's basically what I'm trying to do, with the album, with just just having fun and turn on the radio and just put yourself in a good mood and not listening to to a depressing song, whereas with my music, it's fun and it puts you in a good mood, basically.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, have you found that you've perhaps had to put a lot of the things that you would say perhaps have done being a 17-year-old and having to sort of be, having to grow up a lot quicker in order to be able to deal with, to deal with this new life that you have?
Yeah, I do find that because, with just me being around adults, that tends to, you can't help but, just because being associated with so many adults, to grow up faster, But, I mean, it's okay because when I was younger, I always had older friends, so it kind of evens out.
Brittany, we're probably not going to get an opportunity to speak to you again, I'm sure, for quite some time. So I was wondering if I could just take this opportunity to ask you to do a couple of IDs for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. The first one is for 5FM, which is South Africa's biggest national pop station. It's basically just the number 5 and FM music radio. That would be the first one. Do you want me to give you the list first and then do you?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me get a pen.
Thanks.
So it's 5 Music Radio?
Yeah, 5FM Music Radio.
Okay.
And then you've got Radio Tux. It's TUKS.
TUKS, okay.
And you've got KFM.
Okay.
And then you've got ECR.
Okay.
And then you've got, don't want to give you too many because I think it's certainly not fair to have you do hundreds. Let's have a quick look on my list here. I think that'll do for now.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, whenever you are.
Hi, this is Britney Spears, and you're listening to Baby One More Time on 5FM Music Radio. Hi, this is Britney Spears, and you're listening to Baby One More Time on Radio Tux. Hi, this is Britney Spears, and you're listening to Baby One More Time on KFM. Hi, this is Britney Spears, and you're listening to Baby One More Time on ECR.
You do that so well. Well, thank you so much, Brittany. I know your time is, it should be your own at the moment, and I do hope that your leg gets better soon, to the point that we do hope at some point that we can get you out to South Africa. I'm sure the world is crying out that you come and visit them shortly, but we'll wait, and but
Thank you.
well, good luck with it all.
Okay, well, thank you.
I'm sure it's going to be an adventure.
I'm sure it will too.
Thanks again.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.